Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense working from the pistol. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
27, jump on the ready.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Four base main. Ready.
Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Sweet cut there. Turning it on. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Give him 109 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. On the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. And I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nice. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And they get him down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for space. It's Hodges. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Georgia 14, Virginia Tech 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Hands it off. Got enough for the first down. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks it in. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Off the play fake on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Overton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corners are walked up tight. Quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hokies. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, number 19.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room. It's Hodges. Creates a little space. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Hokies. And the comeback is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hayes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he tosses it back. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. At the 20.
The offense tries a little razzle-dazzle to try and dial up a flea flicker, but the defense was not fooled. They stayed home in the back end, and they ended up coming up with a pick.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer.
Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Quarterback making checks. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two.
40. Virginia Tech.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he
lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. Did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia!
tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think they fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Wants to throw again. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good.
Georgia 56, Virginia Tech 35.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. At the 45 on its way. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him.
It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy.
Touchdown, Hokies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to find.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working that left side now. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Farrell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are... There he goes! Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
QB draw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Finding an escape route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And first down for the offense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.